I tried out all of these new makeup launches so that you don't have to. Each of these products has been all over my feed, so we're gonna test them out and find out if they're worth it. First, these are new from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Super Glow. I know that this looks a lot like Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This, however, retails for $39. Charlotte Tilbury retails for $50. I'm going to try shade Honey Glow. And I'm gonna be honest, right off the bat, I don't love products like these because they accentuate my pores, and also my skin is on the oily side. So by the end of the day, when I wear products like these, my skin is just really shiny. It looks really pretty far away, but then when you come up close, like you can just see it accentuates my pores quite a bit. I think these would be amazing though for dry skin types. This is a launch that I'm very excited about. This is the Le Skin Foundation from MPH, which is Mary Phillips makeup line. Use the brush that they sent with it as well. It goes on so smooth. It really feels like you're not wearing any foundation. The formula itself reminds me a lot of Armani Luminous Silk, but it feels really hydrating. You can just see it's really melting into the skin. Okay, here we can compare. This stuff is honestly insane. I mean, I feel like the video is just proof, but this really is truly a second skin foundation. Retails for $49. This is definitely a foundation that I'm going to reach for. These are the blush balms from CoverGirl, and they're supposedly a dupe for the Rhode Pocket Blush. I want to try shade Toasted Chai. This one's the dupe for Toasted Teddy. Definitely think that the actual formula itself is different. Like this feels more not matte, but it's not as glowy and luminous, but they're insanely beautiful. Look at that color. Blend is incredible too. It's not patchy whatsoever. And it almost has like a little bit of a blurring effect to the formula. I feel like I have a hard time finding drugstore blushes that I'm obsessed with. I'm genuinely obsessed with these. And these are only $12.99. Like that is incredible. The color payoff, so good. Like this video is like unintentionally a lot of dupe products. These are also from CoverGirl. This is the Skin Enhancer Baked Blush. These are supposedly a dupe for the Hourglass blushes. I think I want to use shade Rose Latte to complement the other blush. Let's see how this looks. It's really pretty, but I can't tell how much it's doing on top of the other one. I think I need to try it on its own to really tell. I mean, it is really pretty. It only retails for $12, but if I had to pick, I think I'm gonna go cream blush. These are the new Kosas highlighters. I'm gonna preface this one with the fact that I don't usually reach for powder highlighters. I just prefer liquid or creams, but we are going to test out Halo. Just swatch that on my hand. Pretty. Okay, let's put this down the nose, and I'm gonna use a brush. Okay, here's what it looks like. It looks pretty. I will say this is a little too glittery for me for the face, but I do feel like I could see myself using this as an eyeshadow. Like that is really pretty. This retails for $34. Like I said, this is just a personal preference. If you love like more of a glittery, shimmery highlight, then you'll love this. Lastly, we have the NYX Lip Lingerie lip stains. I'm obsessed with lip stains right now, so I have high hopes for this one. I'm gonna use shade Steamy Spice. Right off the bat, I'm obsessed with the tiny applicator. I feel like with lip stains, I prefer a smaller applicator so you get more of like a precise application. Really easy to work with. It goes on really easily and it's not drying out quickly, which I feel like a lot of lip stains, they dry out so fast, so you have to work really quickly. As far as the application goes, kind of skipping in areas if you can see, but not too bad. Honestly, this is one of the better lip stains that I've tried recently. So this is $12. That is a great price. All right, guys, here is the final look. I honestly think that this was a solid week of launches, but let me know what you guys think. Which product was your favorite?